Hey, what's up, you guys? Oh shit. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm with Ron, and we're getting a deck profile of an awesome, original, fun, new deck for this format. And what deck is that?
Blaster Hieratic.
Let's hop into the amazing fun and goodness.
Well, I decided to put Blaster in here because it was called Blaster Hieratic, and I was thought, you know, I might just put Blaster in just in case. And of course, you have the Hieratics. You have a SAR. Most people don't run a SAR because he doesn't really work well with the deck, but because you have level 7s, he works out pretty well with this one. And of course, you have your normal Hieratic combos. You got your Sues, you got your Tafnits, and triple set. Of course, you have the normal combos for that one. Oddly enough, this is the only Hieratics in there. There aren't any more other ones except for maybe the ball and the egg. 3 Mass Dragon, because in this format you can run Mass Dragon again. It's hilarious. It's amazing. I love it. I love Mass Dragon. It helps you get out more Mass Dragons for fodder for Blaster, and it also helps you get out this guy on your late turn so that you can always go off and make more Hieratic plays. Red Eyes, because it's a Dragon deck. And then all my normals. Now, I can see you're looking at these ones right here. Yes, those are very odd, but oddly enough, there were just about every level of Fire Dragon normal was in here. So you had Tyhone and Rioran, both level 6 and level 7 for your Xyz plays. Then of course you have their ball. And Flammable Guard, most of you pros know Flammable Guard, he's a tuner.
So what about that one on the top? Which Hieratic Seal of the Dragon King?
He's really, the Gemini effect on him is really useful, as you can because of Mass Dragon, if they're running over your Mass Dragons, once they're done, you can pop this guy out, and then you start your turn with the egg. Now, he's the Gemini, so you normal summon him, but you tribute him and get any Hieratic you want from your hand, deck, graveyard, in defense mode. So that'll definitely set up your plays for either you want a SAR to make rank 7 Xyz, or you want to get a Sue and make some Hieratic plays before you make your own Xyz monsters.
Right, okay.
Now that's the monster lineup, but for spells, well, of course you got Gold SAR because there's Blaster in there. At 1, it really does slow it down, but you're not relying on it, so it's fine. Triple Combo made me really happy to play this card again. And then Triple Wing Beat. I don't use any MSTs, and now that Heavy's gone, people are not expecting Field Clears, so Wing Beat is even better in this format. Dark Hole for now. I mean, it's Dark Hole. I kind of don't want to use it, but it really does save your life. And you got 2 Lances, just in case some of those spells get passed. Also, they're good in case you're sitting on a Stardust Dragon and someone wants to run over it. 2 DDRs, because you banish a lot. There really is no way to get your Red Eyes back unless you banish it and use a DDR, or if you have a castle. And Econ for the Hieratic builds, because you can take their monsters, and you make really good Xyz plays with the Econ, plus they're a very defensive card. And for the trap lineup, we got Warning and 2 Double Breakthrough. Of course, you know, they're good, whatever. Steal from the Ashes. People don't know a lot about that card, but Steal from the Ashes is, during your opponent's turn once per turn, it's a Foolish Burial for any Hieratic monsters. And anytime you have a banished Hieratic, once per turn, you can put one back in the grave. So it makes your Blaster plays nearly infinite if you have both of them on the field, or even if you have one, it keeps your consistency of the day going on. And to second that side, I put the 2 Castle in there. Now this card came out from the Blue Eye structure that just came out, and it's really useful in this deck, especially when you have Blasters in grave and you want to save that Stardust or that Tomb that you don't want to get rid of yet. A lot of people really are going to overlook this. I can see it coming in a lot of just E-Dragon decks in general because you get a bigger monster and you get a search off it. And then when it dies, you special one of those banished monsters like Red Eyes.
Oh, you got side extra, whatever?
I got an extra deck. Now, honestly, I wasn't going to start with Black Rose, but now that I've used him in a few times in tournament, I went 3-1 today, so he did pretty good. He won me a few games. And then, of course, I got Stardust and a Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon is just about necessary because if you pop the Castle or you pop the Seal from the Ashes, you get a free monster. The Stardust is Stardust. I'm trying out Azure right now. I haven't really used him too much, but he's saved my life just a few times when you don't want to get rid of that. You don't have anything to get over those monsters, so you bring him out, and it saves your Tomb, your Stardust for a turn, so your next play. And Star Eater, of course, because he's Star Eater. And he eats stars and Star Eaters, so. Level rank 6s, I got Insector Exabeetle. Of course, it's like the Scrap Dragon of the Xyz deck, and he gets rid of the monsters as well as brings out those monsters from the trap cards that you send him to. Double Tomb. He brings out more plays and stuff for the Red Eyes. Using an Tomb and you have a Flamville on Graveyard, you can actually bring out a Red Eyes and sing for the Star Eater really quickly. And then you got Strike Bouncer. 2 Gaia Dragon, because obviously Overlay, he's really useful for plays. A Big Eye and a Draco Sack. These ones really work well. I mean, obviously they're Draco Sack and they're Big Eye, but like it's so easy to make it in this deck. and they come out at just the right time when you need them. And then for the random rate 8, you got Hieratic, and you got Tachyon Dragon.
Alright, so I guess that's the deck profile. Thanks again. What's kind of your inspiration for this deck? You know, considering it's not just Dragoony and Dragon Plants like everyone else playing.
I'm sorry, but I really love the Hieratic card. I mean, everyone around locals knows that's all I play with usually. I build other decks too, but this one was really the first time I actually tried to mix anything like I guess modern with it, like the E-Dragons. The Hieratics just weren't doing it for this format. They explode, but there's too many cards to stop the explosion. And now that Birdman's gone, you can't run that build either. So the Blaster really helped out. So you can still explode, but when your opponent gets past that thing, if they do, you have Blasters to back you up.
Alright, well, thanks again for the deck profile. Remember, guys, this was the maker of the Photon Control deck back in 2012. If you liked that, then, thumbs this up too. And thanks again for the deck profile, and subscribe, thumbs up, leave comments, all that stuff, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Subscribe!
Yes.